Hello everyone, peace be with you. Welcome to this Jacko Club's production. Today we are going to be jumping into the much beloved fantastical world of Tamriel. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for being here. Please consider liking, subscribing, and ringing the bell button for notifications if you do. You can find us on various social media platforms linked in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into it. This is gorgeous. Even the rain. I actually kind of like it better in the rain, to be honest. Takes away a little bit of the ambient light that can kind of pull your eyes away from what's important. What just happened here? It's a murder. Excuse me?
It's done then.
Oh.
We've been chasing that fiend for a long time.
A dead vampire. Well, that's actually a good thing. I did not aware the vigilance took care of that kind of stuff.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the vigil of Stendarr will cast them into the light.
It does check out. It just seems like it kind of makes the Dawn Guard irrelevant, but I suppose the Vigilant have more to do in general.
The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
Stendarr's mercy be upon you, for the vigil has
So,
no despair.
Guess we'll have to leave the loot to those guys, but
The suffering the Daedra cause will
All
not
come
go
into the
unpunished.
light.
it's kind of neat that the Vigilant of Stendarr act as vigilantes in the game. And I respect that, especially in a land like Skyrim. I don't totally have a problem. Maybe vigilantism be a good discussion topic for later on in the video when we get to our break in the middle of the video. Live stream, I should say. Good for them. Dawn Guard specialize in that sort of thing, and unless Dawn Guard take out vampires as of yet. What's going on up here? Patrolling around up there. I don't suppose it's bandits we could rid the world of on our way. Hail. I am Jack of clubs. Who goes there? What is your business in this? Oh, dear. Doesn't look quite friendly. You have a permit. Speaking of vigilantism. Oh, well, they attacked me now. I figured as much. Well, this is what we put our excess loot away for. I gave him a nice little spanking. I don't think so. Ooh. Yes, please stay up there. Please, please, please. I really want to Fusra you. I'm sure it does, but it's gonna have to wait a little bit. For you, it's a shame you're not going. A fellow is long gone. Pass this one off the rampart. Let's see if we can't get some practice with our bows here. Shall we? Something neat I learned about Skyrim the other day is that apparently you get shot with an arrow, and every now and again, I claim that one, Uthgerd. Both of us were flying an arrow there at the same time. I claim it. Every now and again, it will let you, like you'll get the arrow put into your inventory. So, we cleared the area of bandits, the outside anyways. The prison is a nice place to go next. And like a prison break. Anyone really stuck in here? Looks like they're just imprisoning other bandits thus far. Adios. Should really make like a mod where just Fusra is changed into goodbye in a bunch of different languages. Dodge and weave.
I love a good fight.
Do you? They're not really heading in my direction. Oh, what the? Oh, it's a troll. Oh, if you wanted the guys to save you, should have thought about that before you became a bandit, huh? Really impressed how much you suck. Like, look how much damage he's doing to me. Versus, look at that. Look at you, punk. You're a joke. Well, I gave him a nice little kick into the wall after that. We liberated the prison. Nice loot there. Decent loot there. Not much we can really get from the bandits here. Bandits are bandits. Oh, this is likely a deceased innocent in here. Greetings. Hi, elf. Only the Thalmor spend as much time protecting their people as they spent hunting ours. Uthgard. There you go. Gonna have to Fusro you again. Or hunter. Left him with his pelt? The purpose of putting him in here, I guess, for ransom. Really shouldn't be looting those bodies. Should probably be leaving that stuff for the families. So we're gonna call those loots not canon. Not bad. Not even worth looting. I'll take that. Those who do deserve somewhat of a stipend for taking out the bandits. Yeah, that's fair. Eventually recanon the event, but leave that one. Don't know how I feel about it. Don't care to take the time to think it through right now. Other business to attend to.
What was that?
Keep going through. I think it was.
Win this.
Which was death, and I am inevitable.
I love a challenge.
Well, you'll certainly get one of those. Whether or not you'll be able to overcome it is significantly more questionable. I don't even feel like a sense of urgency to find you. Scouting the place out for loot. Oh, you are a little deadlier of an opponent. Okay, Uthgard, help us out here. If you care to. At least he registers me as more of a threat than a horse did way back when. Oh, your friend has finally come to your aid now that we've already obliterated you. And from the... Oh dear. That's what we're looking for. From the ropes. Now the question is, does it really make sense to call them highwaymen? Like, do they have highways? There's no cars. They have roads, sure. Is this a pedestal? Where does this go? Ah, a spooky man. Oh, that was disappointing. Ow! That hurt. There we go. Tactical Uthgard. Here's a moment we've been waiting for. Theoretically. I don't know if it'll let me This is for science. This is science right now we're doing. No, it won't let me do it while I'm holding something. So when the game decides that, like, me just, like, bumping something I'm trying to carry means I automatically lose my grip. That's the game's logic, but when I Fusro die, nothing. I'm holding on stronger than that, which canonically means that me bumping a cup into a wall is more destructive than a Fusro da. You want to remember that.
Now you're mine.
I knew you were there. Very generous of me. What are... Agnes? I hope he has no relation to the man I just broke the neck of.
I just cook and clean and do whatever it is they ask of me.
Suppose I can't begrudge you that.
I can't even keep track of all the people who have been in. Out of this fort. They come, they go. I barely notice.
So she could be considered under duress, but she doesn't really seem to care about the duress of abetting their murder of people. Which doesn't make her, like, an innocent human being.
Hard enough to keep up with who owns this fort. One side takes over, the other runs away. I tell them, I ain't leaving. I come with the place. Ha!
I guess that's somewhat fair, so I will just steal everything of hers that is valuable. A fine for her behavior and be on with that. I guess. Let the authorities decide what to do with her. Meantime, keep purging the place of bandits. This one side or the other keeps taking this place over, so it's odd that, I suppose maybe she's referring to bandits versus the Whiterun authorities, but it just doesn't seem to make sense to me that the, bandits could keep retaking it, so I feel like she's referring more to the Stormcloaks in the Empire, which I don't know what's even more odd that bandits could overrun the place. Not totally impossible. If you're embroiled in a war, I could very much see someone not feeling the need to come take this location. Though, undoubtedly would be of decent help, you know. Strategically valuable position. Suppose if the Empire is the one who normally holds it, they consider Whiterun fortification enough. Ow! Yeah, I saw it and did nothing about it. Hear me. Me not seeing things. Oh, dear. What? Okay. Well, I'm a lot happier to have come in here now. What the? Pretty accurately described as a what the hell situation. Just a couple people burned alive? Bandits are far worse than I thought. Old Imperial swords here. Oh, I guess we kind of know who the last people to hold this place were before the Empire. So she just sits there in the other room while the bandits casually burn people alive in just one room over. Been here before, apparently. I hadn't noticed it. That's where I came off the rooftops. That's where I came in. I see. Well, okay then. Satisfied that we killed everyone who had any responsibility in what we just saw. Let's say we're ready to move on. That was a happier decision on my part than I was anticipating. Though not happy for a desirable reason. Guys, orcish arrows. We'll leave his body there as a warning to other bandits who may attempt to use this location. There's something somewhat undesirable about the state of the Empire that those bandits were allowed to linger there long enough to set up such elaborate fortification. Suppose a lot of them could have been left over from the Empire. And what's over there? We don't want to engage those. So there is a dragon? Just hovering about. Oh, that seems something more like what we ought to take care of. Mammoths, and especially the giants that defend them, may very well be a threat to us, but they're a pretty good knack for taking out dragons. I'm sorry? Hang on here. So I shouldn't have attacked so willy-nilly. I just kind of assumed that skeletons would be aggressive, and the other one is now, but this one wasn't. Well, don't ask me how I know from experience that horses are quite a decent threat, but I do. Looks like someone was getting a little bit ahead of themselves in conjuration magic there. Himself killed trying to conjure up the skeletons to do definitely probably nothing good. Though, because we can't judge him to be certain, you know, could have been trying to perhaps recall a family member from beyond, though. Not a recommended practice, not one going to lead to good circumstance. Laws and necromancy are another subject for another time. Sleeping tree. How interesting. Still want to avoid the giants as much as possible. They seem to be squarely set up there, so I don't know how we'll ever explore that location. It looks like we're about to get involved in a fight between giants and Imperials and a dragon. Okay. I may regret getting involved in this fight, but we will nonetheless do so. We are Dragonborn, and this is our duty. I just hope that the giants don't take to fighting us. Why is the dragon registering me as a greater threat than the giants? I can assure you that that is not quite accurate. We may very well soon find out. The giants aren't attacking us yet, though, so far so good. Do this. He's landlocked now. It's only gonna be so long before the giants end him. Which they have, and now we want to skedaddle before the giants decide that we are encroaching too much on their territory. Might have to come back at a later date. That's an epic shot right there. This is Imperial, looking if you didn't know what was going on, being escorted by two giants. That would give me a much more confident than I currently have impression of the current state of the affairs of the Empire. So we took care of that dragon. Usually dragons don't just come out of nowhere there. There's usually something they're guarding. Like a dragon stone. We can't find that before we return to our horse. Well, this is where he came from. That's where the Imperials were, perhaps. Oh, they were guarding a noble. Sadly, I have to say that noble will not have both his guards, but they seem to have defended him decently enough. He's alive. I would not necessarily credit the Imperials for that. Well, actually, it seems nothing of value can be taken other than simply the remains of the dragon himself. At the very least, we took down a dragon and one powerful enough to have a name. A name that will now be forgotten to the annals of history. Especially since I did not take the time to read it. Kind of did. V-U-L. And then in there, maybe a J. Another dragon? Well, let's make haste that way. Seems Alduin has been very busy. But maybe that's just him flying away from raising the last one. He's certainly moving. He's either staying in one place and just bugging out, or he is moving away at such a pace that he's perfectly keeping up. My horse is perfectly keeping up with him. Well, Uthgar take care of those wolves. It seems like an interesting monument. What we just passed. Sadly, we don't have the time to scope it out. Perhaps on our way back, we'll check it out. Right now, I'd like to gauge his dragon, who, based off his actions coming down from the sky, he's said to be engaging someone else right now. I do not know who. Was very expertly dodging these wolves, if I might say so myself. It might be attacking the guards of Rorikstead, if that's what this is. Perhaps this is the town we were sent to meet them at. Rorikstead. The wolves following us? I can't tell. That's different. Apparently Alduin is currently in the process of raising this dragon. Too late to stop him, but not too late. He hits off on this dragon before. Fully awake and aware. Oh, he is now. And he is not happy. The wolves may still be following us now as well. Oh, Alduin himself chosen to these better things to do than take out his gravest threat while he has another dragon backing him up. Perhaps he's that arrogant. Perhaps he's that afraid. Likely the former. The future events will form. I suspect that he ought to be the latter. Perhaps not necessarily at this point. Come on. Speaking of cowards. Didn't mean to switch out my mace for the switch out the healing. That's alright. My life easier when he comes back down. Have to switch two, just one. I suppose it would either way. Got back. Ah, it was poorly timed. Should have done that while he was doing his shout. Are those wolves still following us? There's a red dot down. Odd. None of the people Rourke said seem engaged in this. It really was just Alduin doing some sort of summoning ritual. Oh! Hello! Dragon bum. For all of Uther's faults, I do kind of want to be in the front to soak up the damage. Feel bad making my companion do it. It's not right. Absolutely necessary. Alright. Another dragon down. 2 dragons in one trip. We haven't even made it to our location yet, where I'm guessing there's going to be a 3rd dragon. I don't want to take dragon scales, I want to give them bones, to be more specific, because I don't want to be horribly encumbered. Very good. Well, let's unlock Rourke as a fast travel point. That I did. The impressive physics of Skyrim horses can climb mountains, but can also at the same time run straight over crops and not destroy them. More wolves up ahead. We'll see if Uthgerd has any interest in doing her job this time. Enabling me to not have to deal with them. No, apparently not. You can swing off horseback? That's never something you could do in the original. I don't recall it being so. Epic! Man! What's the extent of this? Anyone in chat know? Am I like able to get a damage boost from that? Please? I so badly want to go like full knight now and cavalry charge. Something they've never had really in an Elder Scrolls game. Is a cavalry class. Oh! I thought you were something else given that you weren't attacking me, but he just decided to wait for me to talk to him. You sure that's a bright idea, my friend? Need to go boom! I'm curious about like that one bandit that's just dead. Center here. What did he die of? A lot of gold there. The other bandits jumped that bandit? Was this guy a bandit? Yeah, he was. Alright, Uthgerd, target practice. She's 1 for 1, or 1 for 2. 1 for 3. Come on, Uthgerd. 1 for 4, 1 for 5. 1 for 6. 1 for 7. We'll give her till 10. 1 for 8. Uthgerd, I'm being hit now. 9, I believe, and 10. Okay, Uthgerd. Did she die? Did she survive that? No. She just needed a second to process, you know. I feel her. Takes a second to process being chucked through the air by some random burly man yelling at you. My horse go. For all the capability you have of violence, horse, choose the oddest times to withhold it. This is odd. I'll let Uthgerd finish that. Hello? Someone in need of help here. Just have a rather gnarly infestation. Whoever lived here, off. Well. Oh no! Lund! He just overrun with skeevers? How does that happen? He got him in his sleep, of all things. Were they his pets? Oh, we'll take our tax for clearing this area out. Leave the rest of the family. Gotta be like a book here somewhere. Oh, did he have a child? Quite sad. Did he die in his sleep and then the skeevers just moved in? If so, where's his child? I suppose having a boy's cloak doesn't necessarily mean no parent. Perhaps he just a nephew or a niece somewhere. Well, actually, the boys, so nephews. Or it could be something more dastardly, and that he very much deserved what he got. But it didn't seem like there was any book in there explaining why he had so many skeevers about. Doesn't seem like they were his pets, at least not as far as we know. Oh, very well then. We'll carry on. That rather odd encounter. I think someone would notice too, given how close he is to Rorikstead. Saltado? I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty. Is somebody gonna match my freak? Coming in hot. Love to have you, Exaltado. Great to see you. It's been a good day. Went to Spirit Halloween. Early voting has started, so I've voted in my voting location locally. Got that taken care of. Did my civic duty. Went with the neighbors to talk to them about using their property for hunting in the coming days. I have plans to go. Oh dear, we're just I'll have to get back to you. I seem to have stumbled into some other nasty girls today. Alright, oceans. Yes, there's waterfowl season where I am. Doing some shotgun hunting one of the mornings of this week. And looks like, so basically my family has a pond. And that's usually pretty good for waterfowl, but we would like to, my buddy and I would like to go somewhere else because our neighbor has a far bigger pond that the geese tend to prefer. So it'd be nicer for us to hunt out there. So I went and approached them today. They were very nice about it. Even welcomed me into their home. Got to meet their son and their dogs. 10 out of 10 experience. Gotta love country neighbors. Hunting is always an interesting ordeal. You know, I gotta wake up really early in the morning. The unfortunate part of it. Please stop killing my horse. I'm glad that those lyrics really speak to your heart. I guess I should say that I'm glad, I suppose. I don't know that that's something we want to, that you would consider yourself glad about. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but at least it resonates, you know, that's something that's always good. What was the, Nah, I get you. Same here. That is their nature. Oh! Big kitty! Angry kitty! Okay, well. I know this isn't very Dragonborn behavior, but hear me out. We're just strategizing. We're gonna bring him over here. And then, we're gonna do what a Dragonborn do. Find a creative way to defend our horse. And launch the kitty. Yeah, he gone. Oh dear. Is he alive? No, okay, good. I would have felt very bad. Disturbed that creature in its natural habitat and then just left it to have all of his bones broken. Gibbon can attest that it is not the first war crime I've committed against the animal kingdom. But that one was much less heinous than my last one, so I'll take credit for that. I want to get down there myself. I have not yet determined, but we'll use our horse for one. Has the ability to defy physics. Yeah, I do kind of feel bad, though at the same time, he was also trying to murder my horse, so he only gets so much mercy. Can I shout while on horseback? I can draw my weapons. Something an oversight that I can't use my mouse. Apparently, I have enough limb independence to like use my arms while also riding a horse, but not enough to shout, to use my voice. Takes your whole body, I guess. Very involved. I'm just riding through this village here, who just witnessed a saber cat launch through the air into the middle of their village. Greetings. Is that another dragon, or is that just like... It's another dragon! Okay, dragon number 3 on this trip. Though he just kind of disappeared for a second. Now reappeared. Ow! Hagraven! Nasty lady. Guess we're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because this is where they told me to meet them. That is Delphine and Esbern. So we'll let the Forsworn fight the dragon for me for a little bit while I deal with this creature. A little bit of distance. No, I can't. Yeah, I feel bad, like letting my horse take the brunt of the damage. He just charges in there, you know. He's just an animal. He has no concept of strategic engagement and disengagement. Her claws do not do a lot of damage. Good to know. There's a frost dragon just raining hell on the local Forsworn, which is not something I'm going to complain about. Is that Uthgar talking, or is that Delphine now? So not often do you get a chance to loot a giant. Giant's toes are useful for crafting, so we're just going to casually cut that off. Is that Uthgar yelling at the dragon that she's going to destroy him? It's kind of epic. It was not totally unwarranted. It's certainly a group effort when it comes to slaying a dragon here. The Forsworn are so far ignoring us in favor of the dragon. I'm kind of inclined to just let them duke it out. I mean, I've got no need to help them, though. Looks like the village is getting involved. No, that's Delphine and Esbern. Okay. Which makes it once again unclear whose voice we were hearing earlier. Is the dragon gone? That's sad. No, they're still looking for him. I think. Maybe? Well, let's get this party started. She did not go as far as I wanted her to. I will level up once we're done here. There's our friendly dragon. I think that flame atronach that showed up was Esbern's. Stop attacking my horse! You degenerate scum! So the Forsworn are basically worshippers of witchcraft. The highest ranking individuals are those hag ravens we've been fighting, who are witches who have been such good witches, they've transcended from being mere mortals into a different sort of creature. Get a stamina potion while we're in here. Potion of health, potion of healing. And, as well... No, we don't want that. Well, maybe we do. Yeah, let's do that one. Just for fun. Increase our damage a little bit. And equip this with some lightning. Yeah, there we go. We've been taking a very, like, even kill approach to our stats, so... We have about as much magicka as we do stamina, so it makes sense to rotate between the two. These guys are definitely softened up by the dragon, because they're going down a lot easier than I've known them to. Oh! Lovely jubbly. Eviscerated her. Very well. Okay, is the dragon still here? Fighting Delphine and Esbern, maybe? My hypothesis. No, there's a Forsworn up there. Who's he fighting? If someone's going on in chat, I can't really see it right now. For some reason, it scrolled up on YouTube. I just scrolled down, or brought it up on my phone so it doesn't happen again. But sometimes it does that when I do borderless, and I'm scrolling up and get... what? What? That's lame. Okay, well, apparently, it's good to know that that dragon is capable of taking out half of our health. You have never seen gameplay of Skyrim. Wow. We're all the way back here? Okay, that's wild. Well, we ain't doing all that again. I'm just gonna skip all those locations and go straight into that fight because that's some BS. And back through here. Oh, look! A dragon! Wow! Much wow. Very surprised. I'm gonna leave the horse up here this time, so he doesn't, like, nearly get himself killed. Use flames instead of shock, just for fun. No, let's level up too. I feel like that's only appropriate. Since we got so creamed last time. Increase magic a little bit. And then... I'm about to use one-handed and destruction. So I'm going to increase one of those two. Do this one. No, we don't want dual flurry though. That's not really useful. Takes less stamina? Okay. That I will take. Whoa! 6 people in here now. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoy the stream. We welcome you. So this time, everyone has decided that, like, I'm target number 1. Last time they're all fighting each other, but now it's really just all about me, apparently. Oh, that time I got distracted. I hope I didn't just, like, totally flow Uthgar through the air. No. Okay. It's this woman. Yeah. It's basically Wiccan on steroids is how you could describe the Forsworn. Potions. They were at one point in control of a region of Skyrim called the Reach. They're forced out by the Nords eventually. And worship like the proper deities instead of Daedra. I suppose it depends on which Nord you're referring to, but generally, worship the divines. A lot of Forsworn right here. You know, I actually kind of want to leave the dragon untouched, because once I get him to half health, he lands. And then he's going to be a lot more focused on me, rather than spreading it out kind of like he is right now. Man! Not to worry. Even though everyone's ganging up on us, we have cheese. Which basically, dude, for those watching who are unfamiliar with the land of Skyrim, are the pinnacle of all consumables. Man hath never made a food more invigorating than cheese. That and cooked meat are the two things that give you the biggest health increase. Look at all those dots. We do not have a lot of friends here. At least percentage-wise compared to our enemies. Vastly outnumbered. But Ezra packs a mighty punch. Oh, he just fell out of the sky hard. Very good. Come back to loot later. Meantime, work our way to that dragon. I suppose we're in no rush. Let's work our way top down. How about that? Oh, you got so lucky, woman. Oh, she's not alone. Okay, well. Tactical retreat, back off a little bit. Would be nice if, you know, Delphine, Esber, and Uthgard either want to come down and help me out. They're just standing up there, but... No! Bad boy. Bad boy. Alright, Esbern's at least, like, flaming you now. Roasting you from on high. There they come. None shall be granted. You will be burned alive, heathen scum. It feels very appropriate to be burning witches. How are you back in the air? I guess he healed. Hopes they do that over time, but he's crashed back down again. The Astronach was summoned by one of these people, no doubt her. More potions! Let's do resist fire, as that seems to be her mood. Come play Skyrim. Beat women with a mace. Half the experience. Just beating half-dressed women. At least when it comes to the Force one. It's quite odd. Weird flex. Okay, well, the dragon's just fighting my allies. I thought he'd, like, follow me down here, but he's not. Why are you... What are you doing over there? You can play that game. I'm louder. Oh, please. You bite harder, though. Let's see. When it comes to health potions, we're out, gang. Oh no, I have this one. Kind of. Not really. Alright. We're gonna have to use Restoration spell. Oh dear. Okay, that almost ended very poorly. Yep, you get him, Delphine. Fire versus ice right now. And fire wins. I cannot complain. Phew. A lot of loot on there we'll come back for. We've finished cleaning up the Forsworn in the area. But it appears that we have successfully done so.
Power of the dragon is yours. There can be no doubt.
You do that. I'm a little busy at the moment. As in obtaining every little bit of every last little bit of loot around right now. What a great video that was. Hope you'll consider checking out our various other accounts in the description below. We put out uplifting content 7 days a week. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. There's a lot more awesome content on the way. May you be there to see it. May God bless and keep you, and may we all live in eternal communion.